welcome to CP101. Well, I adjust my camera. I guess I should have done that before I started the video. Anyway, we finally got the Coronet RT done for the Mopar group build that's being hosted by Mopar Mike. And he's a pretty nice guy for sure. This kit we got from the thrift store. And it ran us $3. And really not a whole lot to say. I mean, you pretty much saw me build this. So what you're about to see is what you already saw, just all smashed together. So, but this is what it looks like. So here is the Coronet RT, pretty much all smashed together and finished. Pretty cool. You've pretty much seen everything on this car, so I really don't know what to go over. The only thing you haven't seen is Sophia, because I don't think I've ever showed Sophia all painted up and finished. So there is Sophia. And she's painted with all craft acrylics. So I can zoom in a little bit and not blur this. I'll probably blur, so just bear with me for a second. That's about as close as I'm going to get. But she's done with Americana Scarlet Red, her dress and her shoes. Her hair is, what is that, burnt sienna is the base. Then I went over her hair with Army Painter Red ink and Army Painter Dark ink to give it some depth. Her skin tone is a mix of Vallejo basic skin tone and some Army Painter Barbarian flesh. And when that was all said and done, it was dull coated. Then I went over her heels with Future, gloss them up. And then I went over her flesh with some pink chalk to give her a little bit of a rosy color look, because I felt she was still a little too pale. It really looked dark on the palette, but for some reason when it dried on her, instead of drying darker, it dried lighter, which is kind of odd, but it did. So adding a little bit of pink chalk, pastel chalk to her skin tone, kind of rosied her up a little bit. I think she looks great. So that's Sophia. Pretty cool. And as I said, the Coronet, you already saw everything I've done on that. Recap, the car has been lowered front and back about 1/8. The wheels are out of my junk box. I don't know what they're out of. I don't remember. Other than they're 125th in the scale. This car is 124th. They've been dull coated, and then the lug nuts have been washed with dark ink. Kind of bring them out. You saw all the custom resin parts. Those have been installed. They fit like a glove. The hood scoops, side scoops, rear tail panel, all fit like a glove. The bumpers have been blackened. The bumpers have been blacked out with the Army Painter matte black. I didn't want any chrome bumpers on this. I wanted it all dark. The paint is my custom mix of Chrysler F8, which is metallic dark green, which I always liked. It's not exact, it's close enough for my shelf. Kind of a blackish, greenish color, which I always thought was cool. All the trim work is all Prismacolor marker. Everything. The window trim, the side scoop trim, hood scoop trim, grille trim, tail light panel trim is all the Prismacolor marker. The only trim I didn't add was the wheel opening trim. I know most Coronets had it, but I didn't want mine to have it. I wanted it body color, so that I didn't trim out. I just left it the dark green. That's about it. I think I've showed the grill where I've took the center out of it and added, I'll take the hood off because you can see it better. Added faucet screens for the grill, so it looks much better than the box stock grill. Underneath the hood, not a whole lot going on. It's your typical Monogram kit. I really didn't do anything to it per se. I mean, I painted it up inside there, and that was really about it. And the only thing I did do was I added a heater blower motor and then a ignition box up here just to give it something, because all this was blank and it kind of bugged me. So I thought, God, I got to put something up there because it just looks shitty with nothing there at all. So we got that going on, nothing to write home about. The air cleaner I left the aluminum color. I was going to do an orange, but I decided to leave it aluminum since everything is so dark. So we got that going on. The stripe, kind of disappointed in the stripe. I was hoping that green I used on the lettering would have been light enough to show through on the dark green, but it wasn't. So it just looks like it has a solid black RT stripe. Light hits it just right. You can see the RT 440. But on camera, I can tell you right now, it's going to look solid black. So that's okay. I'm happy with the solid black as well. So that's the custom RT stripe, I guess you can call it custom. What else? I think that's really about it. Everything else you saw in the previous episodes. So nothing really you haven't seen. So that's it for the Coronet RT. Pretty cool. Great kit. The Super B, the GTX, the Roadrunner, all three of those kits I think are pretty slick from Monogram. Always enjoyed building them. They're low part count, but they go together easy peasy. Everything just falls into place, and when you're done, you have a pretty good looking Mopar. So, and Sophia kind of spices it up a little bit too. She makes it look pretty. She makes it look pretty sexy. So there's the Coronet with Sophia. What else? That's really about it. We're going to get back to working and finishing up the Star Fury. And then we're going to get back to working on the Constitution. I want to get busy on those cannons and get them on the gun deck. So we'll be going back to that pretty quickly, getting back to the Constitution. And then once I get that gun deck done on the Constitution, we'll probably set it aside and start working on the Stagecoach from Lindbergh. And I don't think I ever put the video back up, the intro video back up. I think I forgot all about it. I don't think I put it back up on my channel. So that's the Coronet. Oh, we did pick up a few things at the thrift store. I picked up a whole bunch of these baskets here for $1. Uh-oh, there goes Sophia. Oh no. Get back up here, girl. There you go. Picked a whole bunch of these up for $1. And they make great little trays for holding my, down here on my keyboard, they make great little trays for holding all my sanding sticks and whatever else. I got double-sided tape on the bottom of each of them to hold them on to the drawer. So for $1, it works out pretty spiffy. And then for 50 cents, again at the thrift store, they got me a new cutting mat because mine's getting pretty crappy. So I got me a new one of these for 50 cents at the thrift store. Can't beat that. Pretty nice. Not as fancy as the one I have, but for 50 cents, what the hell. So we got that. And then I got me some more, a couple more acrylic holders for my Army Painter and Vallejo paints. Got a couple more of them at the dollar store. So this is a Christmas present that I just got because it came out of Japan. The other one came out of China. So I thought I'll just show it on this video. But this is a Hasegawa kit. This is a Jaguar XJS V12. And the reason why I got this, it's not like because it's a cool car. And it's a cool kit too, but I got it because of the figure, which is right here. I got out of China. This figure is of a spy. She's, well, supposed to be a spy, I guess. She's got a gun strapped to her leg, and she's looking all Mrs. James Bondish. So when I saw her, I thought, what kind of car would go good with her? And this is what I picked out to go with her, the Jaguar. And the reason why I picked this out is because I wanted a car that, you know, kind of goes along with being a spy. Some kind of exotic car. And this one, I don't know if you remember a show, it was called The Saint. It had Roger Moore in it. And he was I guess, somewhat kind of like a Robin Hood kind of spy. He wasn't a bad spy. He was always helping people out. But anyway, in the 70s, it came out with a show called The Return of the Saint. And there was a different actor that played the Saint. But this is the car that he drove in The Return of the Saint, the Jaguar XJS. And I don't know, I just thought it kind of fit the look of her. And once I put her all together, I'll show her to you. But yeah, I just thought that this car was a perfect fit for Mrs. James Bond here. So that's going to be coming down the road a little later. But yeah, I think it should be fun. And being it's a Hasegawa kit, it should be pretty cool. It looks pretty detailed on the box top, on the box art. So anyway, I just thought it was it's a perfect match for Mrs. James Bond that we're going to be putting together and painting as well. That'll go with the Jaguar. So this is another project coming down the road sometime this year. But that's what we got for this video. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the Coronet. Hope you enjoy our projects that we got coming up for this year. Try to do a little bit of everything this year. Not just cars, but you know, some sci-fi, some figures, some cars. This year I'll be doing the Batmobile from the Michael Keaton movie. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and this year I thought I would do the Batmobile and maybe the Batwing from the same movie. So that'd be pretty fun, something different. All right, guys, that's it. We're going on long enough now. So until the next video, take care, and we'll see you then.